Have you ever wondered what the next big thing is? That one wave you could ride to financial freedom. For our parents' generation, it might have been the internet boom. Before that, it was personal computers. Every generation has its moment. It's technological revolution that creates a new class of millionaires. And guess what? Our generation's moment is happening right now. The question is, are you paying attention? Over the next few years, a handful of groundbreaking technologies are set to completely reshape our world, creating opportunities so massive they're hard to even comprehend. We're not talking about small improvements here. We're talking about fundamental shifts in how we live, work, and interact. And for those who are smart enough and brave enough to get in on the ground floor, the rewards will be legendary. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the three most powerful technologies that are poised to create the next generation of millionaires in the next 5 years. This isn't about hype or speculation. This is about real, tangible trends backed by billions of dollars in investment and some of the brightest minds on the planet. So grab a notepad, clear your mind, and get ready, because the information in this video could genuinely change your financial future forever. Let's dive in. The first game changer, and perhaps the most talked about, is artificial intelligence, but specifically, generative AI. We've all played with tools that can write an email or create a cool picture. That's just the tip of the iceberg. True wealth isn't just about using these tools, it's about building on top of them. The real opportunity lies in creating specialized AI solutions for niche industries. Think about it. Every single industry, from law and medicine to construction and marketing, is drowning in data and inefficient processes. A law firm could use a custom AI to analyze thousands of legal documents in seconds, identifying precedents and saving hundreds of billable hours. A construction company could use an AI to optimize building plans for material usage and safety, saving millions on a single project. A marketing agency could develop an AI that not only generates AD copy but also predicts consumer behavior with pinpoint accuracy, delivering an insane return on investment for their clients. The barrier to entry has never been lower. You don't need a PhD from MIT anymore. With platforms like OpenAI's API, Hugging Face, and countless open source models, you can build a powerful, specialized AI application with a relatively small team. The key is to find a specific, painful problem in a high-value industry and solve it with a tailored AI. Don't try to build the next ChatGPT. Instead, build ChatGPT for real estate agents, or ChatGPT for independent filmmakers. Focus on a niche you understand. The fortunes won't be made by the generalists, but by the specialists who use AI to deliver incredible value to a targeted audience. The gold rush has started, but we're still in the early days of finding the richest veins. Next up, a technology that's quietly building the very foundation of our future digital world. Spatial computing. You might know it by other names like augmented reality or the metaverse. But forget the clunky headsets and cartoonish avatars from a few years ago. The new era of spatial computing is about seamlessly blending the digital and physical worlds. Think of it as a new layer on top of reality. Imagine an architect walking through a full-scale holographic model of their building on the actual construction site, or a surgeon overlaying a patient's real-time vitals and 3D organ scans directly onto their field of view during an operation, or even just a shopper trying on clothes virtually in their own living room, with the digital garments moving and fitting perfectly on their real body. This is the future, and it's coming faster than you think. The opportunity here is enormous and twofold. First, there's the software. We're going to need a whole new generation of apps and experiences designed for a 3D, interactive world. This is like the iPhone App Store in 2008. The people who built the first killer apps for spatial computing, whether for gaming, education, professional training, or social interaction, will become the new tech titans. The second opportunity is in creating the enabling tools. We need better 3D modeling software, more intuitive user interfaces, and platforms that make it easy for creators to build and share spatial content. If you're a developer, a 3D artist, or a user experience designer, this is your moment. Start learning tools like Unity and Unreal Engine. Experiment with developing simple AR filters or experiences. The skills you build today will be in ridiculously high demand tomorrow. Spatial computing is not just a new screen, it's an entirely new reality. and those who build it will own a piece of it. The next 5 years will be about laying the groundwork for this new world, and the pioneers will be rewarded handsomely. The third technology is a bit less glamorous than AI or spatial computing, but it's arguably even more fundamental to our future: advanced biotechnology, specifically gene editing and synthetic biology. This is the technology of life itself. For decades, we've been able to read DNA. Now, with tools like CRISPR, we're learning to write and edit it with incredible precision. This has staggering implications for health, agriculture, and materials science. Let's start with health. Imagine a world where we don't just treat genetic diseases, we cure them with a single intervention. A world where we can program our own immune cells to hunt down and destroy cancer. This isn't science fiction. Companies are already in clinical trials for these exact therapies. The fortunes made in this space will make the last century's pharmaceutical giants look small. Opportunities exist not just in developing the core therapies, but in creating the diagnostic tools to identify candidates, the software to manage the complex treatments, and the platforms to analyze the massive amounts of genomic data being generated. But it goes beyond medicine. In agriculture, we can engineer crops that are more nutritious, resistant to drought and pests, and require fewer chemical fertilizers. This is crucial for feeding a growing global population in the face of climate change. In materials science, synthetic biology allows us to program microorganisms like yeast or bacteria to produce almost anything. Think biodegradable plastics, high-performance fabrics, or even sustainable jet fuel, all grown in a vat instead of being drilled from the ground. This field might seem intimidating, but you don't have to be a geneticist to get involved. There's a massive need for software engineers to build the operating systems for biology, for data scientists to make sense of the results, and for business leaders to navigate the complex ethical and regulatory landscapes. This is the ultimate deep tech, and its impact will be profound and permanent. Investing your time or money in companies that are pioneering this biological revolution could be the single most impactful financial decision you ever make. So there you have it: generative AI, spatial computing, and advanced biotechnology. These aren't just trends, they are tectonic shifts in technology. They represent the three most powerful forces that will shape our economy and create unprecedented wealth over the next 5 years. You might be thinking, this is great, but I'm not a programmer or a scientist. How can I possibly get involved? That's the old way of thinking. The beauty of these revolutions is that they need more than just technical experts. They need marketers who can explain complex ideas simply. They need project managers who can guide teams through uncharted territory. They need ethicists, designers, salespeople, and community builders. Every great technological wave creates a massive ecosystem around it. Your path might not be to invent the core technology, but to become an indispensable part of that ecosystem. Start learning. Read articles, watch tutorials, take online courses. Immerse yourself in the one that excites you the most. Network with people in the field. Go to meetups, join online forums, connect with founders on LinkedIn. Most importantly, start a small project. Build a simple AI tool for a hobby you have. Design a basic AR experience. Write a blog explaining the latest CRISPR research. Action is the greatest antidote to uncertainty. The next 5 years will pass whether you act or not. The question is, where do you want to be when you look back? Will you be someone who watched from the sidelines? Or someone who saw the future coming and stepped up to be a part of it? The next generation of millionaires won't be the lucky ones. They will be the ones who had the foresight to see these waves forming and the courage to start paddling. The opportunity is right in front of you. The time to act is now. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps you navigate the future. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these 3 technologies are you most excited about? Let me know. Until next time, keep learning and keep building.